And while it's fun to speculate if these are the Goku and Vegeta that died in Trunks' timeline, the lack of a halo, at least for Goku, suggests they're from a new timeline altogether. Hurry up and send them to this history or whatever it is. Placing her finger up as if to tell him to wait, she explains, "Before I send you to the past, there's one thing I have to teach you. It's very important, so make sure you remember it."
We look forward to welcoming each of you to the Time Patrol.
We are the Time Patrol! Before going on your mission, be absolutely sure to think of new poses to practice.
Hurry up and send us already!
Before Dragon Ball Super expanded on a story, we had largely been left just to wonder what future Trunks had been up to since returning to his own timeline. After the Cell games, all we knew is that he went home, defeated androids 17 and 18, and a few years later in Perfect Cell. What if instead of facing off against Goku Black, his time travel adventures happened to be observed by divine beings? And what if now those same beings would like a word with them?
The Dark Demon Realm arc.
Waking up in a bizarre place, Trunks tries to get his bearings. Looking around, we spot a couple of buildings and a tree and what appears to be an enclosed bubble floating about the universe. But an angry little creature can be heard screeching, "Hey, you!" Lunging. Although taking a swing and a miss, she hisses that he's an idiot. Gracefully face-planting. She gets up and sniffles. "How dare you go about messing around with time? This is unprecedented. Even I, the Kaioshin of time, don't know what to do with you." As the young man still finds himself a little completely confused, the supposed Supreme Kai of Time reaches out her arm to try to stop him from speaking. Oh no, there's no explaining your way out of this one. Unraveling a scroll, she continues, "'Cause you see, I've got proof." Showcasing a map of some kind. "I've never seen any place like this in history. What were you thinking creating something like this?" As she feebly chops at him, demanding to know his goal and to turn himself in, he asks, "What are you talking about? I don't know anything about that place." Quickly convinced, she sheepishly beckons. "Huh? Really? You didn't make this?" Again affirming, "No." Returning to her manic state, "You're kidding! Don't tell me there's something else screwing with time too!" Although a little put off by how loud she is. Trunks finally has to question what this place is. Elaborating, "This is the Time Nest, a place where we watch over the flow of time. I, the Kaioshin of time, and Toki Toki, the bird that moves time, guard over time as a pair. The reason you got called here is because I caught you trying to manipulate time with that vehicle you call Time Machine." Shocked by his apparent affront, "So you're saying the fact that I was traveling to the past and the future is a problem?" And of course it is! Even if I, as the manager of time, make one little mistake changing history, everything could be totally ruined. His stomach dropping at this realization. He does his best to express his remorse. "I had no idea. But still, I'm sorry." The Kaioshin of time focuses her eyes back on the scroll as she replies, "Well, at least you finally seem to understand the seriousness. At any rate, if you didn't make this place, I'd better hurry up and find out what did." Interjecting, Trunks requests, "About that, could you take me there with you?" A remark that Deity wasn't expecting to hear. He explains, "If my using the time machine caused any issues, it doesn't seem like just an apology will do. So can I help while you look for the source?" Quickly trying hard to decide upon this. She thinks to herself, "I don't think he's lying, and I don't sense any evil intent from him either. Plus, as the manager of time, I can't just let him go like this." Showing Piccolo isn't the only tailor in our series. The Kaioshin of time gifts Trunks with a new set of clothes, replacing his usual blue jacket with a black trench coat. Detailing, "Under my supervision, I give you permission to interfere with space and time." I call it the Time Patrol. Pretty cool, huh? Though not impressed by this, probably because XenoVerse lovingly drove the concept into the ground.
Hello there. This is the Master of the Time Nest. She's the Supreme Kai of Time, and a very important person. She manages the flow of time throughout the entire universe, keeping a close eye on history and protecting it. What are you doing?
Really? Just what in the heck do you think you're doing? What is your deal today? Are you using my head as a perch now? Shut up! I don't care if you're mad. I demand an apology. You're heavier than you look, you know. Hey, wait a minute.
As I said, she's a very important person. Just trust me.
Trunks apprehensively questions if they should get going. A place with no history. She shushes them to be quiet. There's someone here. Introducing us to our sinister trio. What appears to be a woman, a man, and wasn't this supposed to be Trunks' arc that didn't feature Goku Black? Cueing the Kaida shout. Source discovered! Wait right there! Ta-da! We're the Time Patrol, and we're bringing you in for messing with time! Again, Trunks can't quite harness his inner Saiyaman and finds himself a bit embarrassed by the bravado. And overhearing the title Kaioshin. Toa wonders aloud. Oh? A Kaioshin who rules over time?
You're pretty sharp. It must have been you snooping around. I hope you weren't thinking of interfering. That'd be a mistake.
A costly mistake. I will eliminate you here and now.
The deity coyly requests, how about they slow things down a little? But given that horrified expression, the rogue puts together the pieces. Oh, you understand, don't you? Miss Kaioshin of Time. See you. From outside one of the buildings at the Time Nest, Cronoa, the Supreme Kai of Time, is heard shouting, "Ah, jeez! What the heck is going on? We can't just leave that place like it is. But should I catch that Toa person first? I'm worried about the Dark Demon Realm too. Why does everything have to happen all at once?" Interjecting, Trunks questions what exactly is the Dark Demon Realm. And it'll take a while to explain. His new partner will put it simply. There's a space where an army of evil sorcerers were imprisoned. The Dark Demon Realm is a world built by those sorcerers. Cronoa has heard of people leaving the Demon Realm before, such as Deborah during a short romp with Babidi. But to think they've been able to get this far. When a dark, ominous voice chimes. Evil. That's quite a way of putting it. As the demonic Demi-Grub makes his first appearance.
The fight between those two is starting to change history. But it's too early for this. Could it be that there are others like them who can alter history? Impossible.
Upon our half-Saiyan hero questioning who he is, it's one of those aforementioned sorcerers. But he was supposed to have been sealed off from space-time. She demands to know how he got into the time nest, also informing they heard from his friends. What does releasing the demon realm mean? But friends, he joylessly queries.
My days of serving them are long past. I have no interest in the demon realm or other shadow worlds. Instead, with the magic power I've acquired over the years, I can conquer everything in this world. For that, I will absolutely obtain both that bird and your position as the Kaioshin of Time.
Following these menacing words, Demigruff further taunts while appearing to make his escape.
Look forward to it, won't you?
As Trunks goes to protest, Granola ponders. To think that in the years they were imprisoned, all these different factions have formed. The situation is worse than I thought. Things have really gotten bad. Although the young man is motivated to go after the villain immediately, the Supreme Kai slumps her shoulders as she holds Toki Toki. She laments. The burden of moving forward is too great. You've done enough. I'm sending you back to your world. He argues. Those guys' power were way out of the ordinary, but that just means until they make their next move. I have to get stronger too. I can't just stand by and let this happen, prompting her to utter his name. She reaches her hand towards his forehead. It would be tough on my own, that's for sure. So I'm asking for your help once again, and to help you get stronger quickly. I'm calling in the strongest warrior from your memories.
You're surprised, I'm sure. I'll have to explain it all to you later. For now, let's see how much power you have. You were chosen. Chosen by Shinron. Sorry for attacking you, by the way.
You seem to be troubled. Don't make that face. Would you like to go to the change? I'll take you there. Here, take my hand. You have no time. You have no choice. Good, good. Tell the Supreme Kai of Time that I'll see her soon.
Wonderful job! Everything is finally back to normal. There's no way this change will ever be... What? What is that? I'm sensing a very sinister energy.
Give your hand to me, now! The Majin emblem. It's just as I feared.
Majin? What's it mean?
Remember, I told you. There was a villain who tried to seize control of the time nest. It's him. Demon God Demigra! I knew it was you!
Thanks for keeping things so tidy. You know, I wanted to end you painlessly, but you just wouldn't accept the offer.
So you helped her back then. So you can get rid of both Mira and Toa. Playing dirty, just as you always did.
Toki Toki, give it to me. I'm worthy. You know this to be true.
Worthy? You're worthy of solitude stuck in the cracks of time. How did you even escape in the first place?
A mirage?
We shall soon meet. Look forward to it.
She means... Goku? Dressed a little bit different from the iteration we know. Wherever this Goku came from, he clearly knows Trunks somehow. With our evil duo. They've gathered at the base of a black orb at a tree of some kind. Taking a page out of Babadi's playbook, Toa announces, "Here is the energy we've gathered from strong fighters. Now revive and lead us once again!" With the stolen power, from the orb emerges an old man, Lord Mechikabura. He can't help but grin ear to ear at the situation.
You've been a great help. It's been a long time, my dear servant Toa.
She implores she is not worthy of such praise. If only he knew how much she's longed for this day. Standing, the old-timer mentions how he can't move as he'd like. His underling assures they have a solution to this. He'll use these. Revealing a Namekian. Actually, this Namekian looks rather familiar. He's even wearing the exact same clothes as Kami or Dende. So is this one of those two or someone else entirely? Toa continues. The 7 balls created by this man are said to possess the mysterious power to grant any wish. But as we see, the Namekian doesn't have the Dragon Balls themselves, instead the statue to create a new set altogether. An enthralled Mechikabura responds.
Oh, now that is interesting. With that power, I could regain my youth and take revenge on the Kaioshin of Time.
So it appears there's a history between our two forces. This villain was likely stirring up trouble, so Cronoa sealed him away. He instructs them to begin at once. Balls are created and scatter in every direction. Ignorant to how the orbs work, the wizard looks at himself, not feeling any different. He demands his lessers explain themselves. So chiming in order to have a wish granted, one must gather all 7 Dragon Balls first. And Dragon Balls? Toa questions. You mean those orbs of light that just flew away? She didn't know this would be something so bothersome. As she tries to offer her apologies, he waves his staff and quells it's alright.
I've already found one. Somehow, it looks like they've flown beyond space and time. We'll go retrieve them at once. Before that, Toa, come here. I'm going to grant you a new power. The power of the demon gods!
While fighting as a god, you somehow absorbed its power. You're quite a genius. I'm really impressed.
I'll tell you, you're way too strong for me, Beerus.
To destroy Earth!
Oh no. He's serious. Deadly serious.
Look, even Beerus has his weaknesses. Now he is my puppet. Now, can you stop his power?
No! Stop!
Uh-oh.
It's all over!
After everything has been destroyed, Demon God Demigra shall rule! Impossible!
By the way, I knew you were there. You see, my friend, I faked being hit by you. Trying to control me? That's blasphemous.
Amazing, Lord Beerus! The tables have turned!
Demigra, was it? I guess I'll just destroy you instead.
Very well. My mission is complete.
I'm sorry. What's that?
At the Time Nest, Krakoa can be heard going through various scrolls to check for any possible time errors. With each anomaly, our heroes will have to go back to that period and fix them one at a time. When she stumbles across a weird one. Though what exactly qualifies as weird for a fissure in space-time? Interrupting a thought process, Goku chimes. Yo! Kaioshin of Time! It's been half a year, huh? Trunks, his hair visibly grown, offers a long time no see. 6 months have already passed since the encounter with Toa, Mira, and Demigra. But what do they mean, long time no see? I changed the flow of time in the room where you were training. It's only been 3 days since you went in. So she means to say she went through all these scrolls in 3 days? Answering the question with a statement, she informs the duo they're just in time. She found another problem with history. She's not sure if it's Toa and Mira again, as it's a little different than before. Pushing them out of the room, she hollers they hurry up. She's counting on the two of them. But Trunks questions if this means she's not coming along. Gently explaining,
After calling you both here, moving through space-time and altering time around the training room for you. Just how much energy do you think I've used? Add on to that I've been going through all these scrolls without sleeping. How much more work do you expect me to do?
with the point clear, they're on their way without her. Portaling in. They arrive on a planet that looks like it has about 5 minutes left before it explodes. Goku recognizes this place. And though Trunks has never been to the planet itself, we discover that we've arrived at the pivotal moment in time when Frieza and Goku fought on Namek, a battle that shaped the fate of the universe. However, this time, the scene plays out differently. Frieza, once on the brink of defeat, appears to have gained a late and overwhelming upper hand against Goku. The source of this newfound power becomes clear. One of the Dark Dragon Balls, the sinister artifact summoned by Toa, has embedded itself in the tyrant's chest. Its dark energy pulses, presumably granting him untold, unimaginable new power. Goku gasps. Frieza? Why is he alive? I thought I took care of him a long time ago. And no, Goku, you didn't. But at any rate, he's also amazed to see another guy down there who looks just like him. Trunks explains. this is a world of the past. We're here to stop history from changing. And now that he mentions it, Goku remembers the Kaioshin did say something like that. But this key feels a lot bigger than when he fought me. Trunks rushes towards him. History's changing. It'll be bad news if we let it go on. A little confused by the appearance of another version of himself. Ganon Goku admits he doesn't get what's going on, but he wants to see just how much power an attack from two Gokus can do. Not wanting to miss the opportunity himself, Xeno Goku offers to take him up on that.
So he's powered up this much!
Unable to resist, Trunks decides to meet history halfway and slices Frieza in two. And noticing the orb come dislodged. A Dragon Ball? No, it's different. What is that ominous ball? Taking care of the Frieza threat, the two Time Patrollers talk amongst each other. A disgruntled Goku complains. Oh, just when things were getting exciting. You didn't have to butt in like that, Trunks. Who, looking at Goku as kind of a mentor, replies, yes, you're right. My apologies? When a familiar voice utters while picking up the ball, so it attached itself like a parasite to a living being. Toa and Mira, the former adorned in the power of the demon gods Mechikabura mentioned. She continues that these dark Dragon Balls make quite the interesting specimen.
Mommy! Darn it!
What? Is he trying to destroy Earth?
Not willing to let him get away again, Trunks rushes in upon discovering she was behind this. But getting stopped in his tracks, it's clear she's undergone a bit of a power-up with her recent ascension. Xeno Goku beckons who these two are. Echoing our sentiments, she marvels that this is the power of a demon god, instructing Mira it's time to go. Though as they open their portal, Trunks shouts they're not getting away this time. She's not the only one who's gotten stronger, and he'll show them the results of his training. Kamehameha!
Watch out, Toa!
Destroying Mira with a single blast. Fury grows in Toa's eyes as she howls, how dare they do this? Making her get away regardless, she vows to remember this.
That is Goku.
Indeed. They both have high power levels. If we steal his energy, Demon Realm will soon be ours.
I'll defeat them both quickly.
But Trunks puts his thoughts back on something she said. The Dark Dragon Balls. We need to hurry and report to the Kaioshin. If we head back to the space-time gate we came here from, we can return to our world. When the trio realize Frieza's still alive. But before Xeno Goku can act, Trunks tells him to wait. History is probably already back on its proper course. They shouldn't stay here any longer. With that, the pair leave regular Goku to make his own choice here. As a formerly proud tyrant pleads for not only his life, but for Goku to help him. The Saiyan can't overcome what his conscience is telling him, whether it's pity or just the chance to fight him again one day. He gives Frieza a little bit of his own ki, but now he's on his own. As we return to that sinister-looking tree Meshikabura was released from, Towa offers him one of the 7 Dragon Balls. He retorts,
Ah, splendid. Well done. Now, only 6 balls remain. Demons! Go forth! Gather the rest of the Dragon Balls!
Impossible! How can I... He did it!
Yes! Yes, I did it! Amazing. He actually pulled it off. He won!
Turning his glare to Trunks, he coldly informs, Trunks, I thought I'd let you confirm with your own eyes who the strongest is as well. Bringing the young man to question the Kaioshin if she by chance told him about bringing Goku here first as the strongest person he knew. Did she? Vegeta interrupts their squabble, demanding they never mind that, prompting the Supreme Kai to ask what that attitude is. Doing so, Krenoa remarks how Trunks' father is a little rude, who apologizes. He's just like that. Going through the portal, Trunks and Vegeta find themselves on their own adventure, separate from Goku and the Kaio. Vegeta tosses something back to his son from another run and informs it's from Bulma. Based on what the Kaioshin of Time told him, it'll be able to search out these special Dragon Balls. So in record time, Bulma, without ever being mentioned, much less involved on screen prior to this, has created a Dragon Radar for the Dark Dragon Balls. That's Bulma for you. Already getting a signal from nearby. An explosion intervenes and takes priority over the situation. Wherever they are, Gohan, Krillin, Piccolo, and Vegeta have all been beaten. Probably others too, just haven't been found yet. Trunks goes to lift the head of his alternate history father, but is scolded by his other alternate history father to leave those small fry alone. But seriously, he contends. Even as a joke, this guy is still Vegeta, just in the past. When he spots what's gotten his partner's attention. Cell, also imbued with the same dark power-up Frieza obtained. Vegeta smirks. I see. So this is what you meant by changes to history. Trunks, don't even try to get in the way! Looks like the gang is back in the era of the Cell games. As the prince goes to power up and rush into battle, he tries to warn his dad to be careful. This isn't the Cell from back then.
Final Flash!
But absolutely manhandling Cell. Obviously, this isn't the Vegeta from back then either. With Cell lying in pieces, picked apart like a helpless insect. Vegeta raises his arm to proclaim, "You weren't completely blown away, so it does seem you've gotten a bit stronger. However, this is the end for you."
You're the one who's ending here!
Father! The demon cackles in celebration.
Did you see that, Poutine? All the power that I have now that I'm a demon god!
A dismissive voice follows. Yes, that's great. But this isn't the time to be playing around. Isn't that right, Gravy? Giving us a clear view of these two new villains, both under the thumb of Mechi Kabura. Poutine mentions, we're supposed to retrieve the Dark Dragon Ball quickly. Her colleague agrees, but seems not being able to help trying out his new strength. With good fortune, Trunks is able to stop Vegeta from taking additional damage by catching him. He wonders, are these allies of Towa's? What crazy power! He took out Father in one blow! And there are two of them. Doesn't seem like I can win on my own. Should I use those? Remembering back to the moment before leaving, Cronoa hands him a mysterious item. If you get into a pinch, use these. Asking what they are. They're called Pataras. The earrings Goku and Vegeta once used to become Vegeto. Snapping one onto himself. Trunks knows his father would probably hate to fight this way, but given how he has little say at the moment and they're in kind of a desperate situation.
What the?
Still hearing the Time Kai's words from before. That's right, if you use these and fuse, I'll name you Vegix! Or maybe Vegix? Oh no, let me know below. Poutine, still rather calm, merely exclaims. Whew, so they merged, indicating she is well aware of fusion techniques. Pulling himself up, Gravy retains his confidence and chortles.
I'll crush him!
Although Vegix can't say he likes the taste of being fused. But crushing you will make up for it. With his defeat becoming more and more humorous, Poutine instructs him to hold on. Their responsibility was to bring back the Dark Dragon Ball. Using her staff, she summons the same strange darkness that Toa used to escape a few times. Though her comrade argues,
Yeah, but Poutine! You can't expect me to run away while being beaten like this!
responding, understood. Plus, if we just ignore them, they'll interfere with our plans again sooner or later. So, let's erase them right now and go back. As the mysterious black smoke molds into whatever it's set to become, Gravy argues that he wants to beat this guy on his own. Poutine responds for him not to push himself too hard. His body hasn't gotten used to the demon god power yet, right? Besides, she wants to test her power too. If they take their new demon god power and combine it with Curie, the spirit energy they gathered from the fights before, which may not have much of an other use now that Mechi has been released. What kind of monster does he think will be born? What? What the? Complete with thorax and all, Cell X is born and regains some of his more bug-like features. Poutine actually points out it looks kinda gross. He's fast, even with such a huge body. Smashing Vegeta out of the air with another surprise attack. He howls if Poutine saw that. He was the one to crush him. Who enthusiastically responds she did, and it sure was awesome. But he might want to get out of there. That stung. Hey, Poutine! Isn't that thing under your control? And about that, he has a lot more power than she thought. So she can't really control him. He's just an ordinary monster, you could say. But she can't control him? That won't work. So you're a musclehead, huh? While the fight becomes more of a farce with the interference of Cell X, Poutine casually sits on top of a boulder thinking to herself, "Oh my, this has turned into quite the brawl. How am I going to get the Dark Dragon Ball?" Spotting the pair has had it with the monster's onslaught. Let's finish this guy off first! Burning impact! Lightning sentence! Snapping out of the fusion. It looks like her duo has used too much power and the Batar's effect has come undone. Or maybe this realm just has a mysterious gas, who knows? Either way, of all times, this might be the worst. Gravy instructs Poutine to get the Dark Dragon Ball and go on ahead. He's going to finish these guys off himself. Holding them off with the ball being so close to being within reach, she wishes him luck and takes her leave.
Now then, I'm going to smash you so hard there won't even be pieces left! Huh? They're gone.
Zipping in, Trunks thanks the Kaioshin of time for the rescue. She tells, "Looks like I got there at the last second." Gravy's simple-minded, so he probably didn't even notice getting caught by my freeze. Her ability to stop time. This must have been what made their escape look so instantaneous. As long as Gravy leaves things like that and retreats soon, history should correct itself. The anomaly in this timeline was Cell's fusion with the Dark Dragon Ball. With that undone and with his defeat, it seems everything should go back to normal soon. However, the fact that a second Dragon Ball has fallen into enemy hands is a major failure, but they can reflect on that later. There are problems on her and Goku's end too.
What? Is he trying to destroy Earth? Oh no! It's here! Whoa! Get away! Get away! Let's go! Take this! No! No! Damn it! I just need a bit more time! It's ready! Thanks! It's over.
As they speak, Goku is in serious trouble. With Goku struggling in his fight against Majin Buu, Kranoa admits their situation was a little too tough for them to handle on their own, so she's decided to call in reinforcements. For now. Somehow Goku has to try to hold out until then. But with dozens, maybe hundreds of fighters surrounding him. Not aligned with the anomalies and only after the Dragon Balls they possess, Deborah jumps in and inadvertently aids Goku. Could these be the reinforcements the Supreme Kai of Time meant? Either way, it should prove useful to at least buy our hero some time.
This history's version of me must be thankful, huh, Majin Buu? I get to have my way with you before taking that Dark Dragon Ball for myself.
Slicing Majin Buu in half, Deborah continues.
The same goes for you Time Patrollers. I have heard you've become quite the nuisance. That ends here as well. With the power I've obtained as a demon god, I'm going to be taking your head.
Why don't you show me that power?
What's the matter? Are you tired? It's like your punches aren't even moving.
Shoot! Destroying a nearby mountain, Goku can respect how close he came to, well, losing his head. The demon snarls. That was impressive of him to dodge that attack.
But the next time... What?
Lord Deborah! Absorbing Deborah before he had time to react. He got absorbed! All troops, charge! Save Lord Deborah! Now even stronger than before. Goku knows this could be trouble.
I guess that's enough for now.
At that moment, within a parallel history, we find ourselves in another tree, this one familiar. Seeing a Dragon Ball lodged in the armor of a Saiyan, voice echoes. Huh, so this is what the key of a dark Dragon Ball feels like. I see. Looks like you'll be worth playing with, as I heard. When a familiar elderly timbre calls.
Wait. Please. Leave this time up to him, won't you?
Fine, Lord Mechikabura.
I'm sorry. It's just that he seems like he'll make such a good specimen for testing this one.
Back at what we'll call the Wilted Tree of Might. Mechikabura grins.
Now then, let's begin the test. Hurry up! Show us your power, won't you?
The Saiyan is Turles. For those who hadn't just assumed. The wizard continues.
My dark Dragon Ball. Go! The avatar of our demon power. Dark Masked King.
Grabbing his blade. We get our first view of this newest demon as well. He beckons. No matter how you look at it, this isn't even a match, Lord Mechikabura.
It is a bit disappointing,
The magician admits. When Turles decides to possibly turn the tables by devouring a fruit from the tree. Though Mechikabura takes interest in this power-up, his underling thinks the Saiyan's getting all riled up for nothing. A position that seems to almost instantaneously have changed. He cowers. What is that ominous key? This doesn't feel like Lord Mechikabura's power. Is that ball? Given this revelation, the old-timer appoints Salza, the demon, to take care of this. Sent back to his overlord, Salza admits he's tough, asking him to expand upon this. The demon furthers that he hates to admit it, but he's absurdly strong. On the same level as they demon gods. Or no, it's possible he might be even stronger.
Oh? To think you'd be forced to say that. Now that I've seen it for myself, I'm positive that with this power, once we've gathered all 7 Dragon Balls,
But with Turles rushing the both of them,
I can be completely restored.
decimating the Saiyan with basically no effort. Only the Dark Dragon Ball remains. And if his expression is anything to go off of, even Salsa didn't know how ridiculously powerful his master was until now. Patting the Masked King on the shoulder, he finishes. We've gathered some good data on how much dark power to put into our Dark Masked King. Salsa, we're leaving. Confirming our theory, Salsa is still in shock. This is the first time he's felt his power up close. As Mechikabura laments that they still haven't gathered enough Kiri from their battles yet, the demon henchman tries to gather himself while processing the power of the ruler of the demon realm.
Looks like he finally had enough. I should thank you.
You again? This is starting to annoy me.
How would you feel about a temporary truce?
So, first things first, is it? All right, I'll agree to that. We'll make you regret interfering in our business.
It looks like my experiment was a success.
One of the few places in our story time would naturally seem to be distorted. Bubbles of a strange foreign matter float ominously in the air. A few crash to the ground. A guttural scream pierces the silence as Goku falls dead to the ground. A condescending voice utters, "Sorry, but we don't have time to deal with your pesky past selves right now." The words sting with arrogance, a dismissal that echoes louder than the warrior's pain. Janemba, the glow of a dark Dragon Ball pulsing in his chest with a sinister presence. Is that him? The guy who absorbed Master Deborah? Questions a newcomer in the background. Toho responds, no. However, it looks like he's one of our targets. To think we'd find one in a place like this. Targets? Oh, that ball. The man, face now fully unobscured, brandishes a massive scythe, almost like Goku Black once did, but this one isn't made of ki. I wonder if he'll be worth reaping. Come out, Grim Reaper soldier! Pin him down for me! Yes, sir! But Janemba pretty much immediately taking care of business. The Reaper scoffs, that soldier's no match at all. Well, it ain't pretty, but I guess he did the job. With a quick slice, the Grim Reaper himself cuts his own underling in two, as well as Janemba, or at least seemingly so. The defeated warrior cries out, "Lord Shroom!" indicating the Reaper's real name. But his master coldly hisses back, "Reaped souls don't talk." As both warriors hit the ground, Shroom dementedly cackles. Ha ha ha! That felt great! Getting to cut down an obedient soldier is the best! Watching this, Toa narrates to herself. Demon God Shroom, also known as the Grim Reaper. Even among demon gods, his erraticism stands out. I wonder if it was too dangerous asking him to help to save Big Brother Deborah after all. This reveals Toa's true motivations in wanting to free Deborah from Majin Buu. Predictably, Janemba rematerializes relatively unfazed by the attack. Shocked he's not dead, Toa draws attention to his battle power. It's gone up significantly. They need to watch out. That's the power of the Dark Dragon Ball. Like it matters! I'll cut him down in an instant! Driving a scythe into Janemba's portal, it comes out the other end and stabs the ball out of the monster's body. With a little misfortune. Just as Toa is about to grab the ball, Goku and Vegeta arrive to stop her with that demon from before. And it's him who declares he's not letting Toa get that ball. From a distance, Shroom recognizes the red-haired guy. Isn't that Kamel? What the heck is he doing here? Goku brings attention to the notion they never got the kid's name, but he brushes it off as unimportant. But Vegeta is frustrated at the possibility he's been working with the bad guys. Toa echoes these accusations. What are you doing cooperating with the likes of them? She beckons. Kamel shrugs. No particular reason. It just seemed convenient for the moment. For dealing with all of you. All of you? The busty demon stammers. So you are planning on betraying us after all? Shroom grins unfazed. Ha! It's whatever, right? Not like it matters now. All we have to do is cut all these guys down right here. As both villains ready their weapons. Kamel barks. You two, take out the one with the scythe. Vegeta not exactly keen on being given orders. The ball! Amidst the chaos, a blob of pink goo falls on the dislodged Dragon Ball. Kamel having forgot he was here too. Majin Buu! But if one of the Dragon Balls is enough to power a fighter to near God tier, what will two do with a combination of a fusion with a warrior of near equal strength? Another absorption? With a little luck, Trunks has already found one. Its direction. Behind us? Having a near miss with Giant Slug. That was a close one. He too has been given a power-up by the Dark Dragon Ball. They need to hurry up and retrieve it. Gohan nobly offers to lead the way. whistling and doing a little dance, Trunks wonders what in the world he's doing. But it's working. His mentor explains how he learned a long time ago that Namekians are weak against whistling. While he's distracted, Trunks needs to run up and get the Dragon Ball from him. Preparing a beam strike, Trunks complies. When a bunch of portals open around him. Trunks recognizes these from before, warning Gohan to get away. Jumping timeline, somehow Majin Buu has made his way here. A Majin Buu who is still fused with Deborah. A voice calls out from the portal. To think would keep discovering balls like this. Toa, still looking to not only obtain the wish orbs, but also free her brother from the Majin. She smirks. Looks like I'll have my chance to get my hands on 3 Dark Dragon Balls at once. Yet another portal opening, it's one thing after another. Kamel? What's he doing here now? What happened on Earth to Goku and Vegeta? Something the demon doesn't have the answer to. However, as Toa takes in the chaos around her, she knows with things turning out like this, it's certainly going to be difficult to retrieve all 3 Dragon Balls and her brother Deborah. So just throwing out some ideas to see what works. In this case, she'll give this power a spin. Giant out of a giant. Slug is utterly huge now. Mel wonders when Toa got so troublesome. Similar to Patine's ability from before, it doesn't seem like Toa can actually control Slug like this, and she celebrates the fact he was kind enough to move in the direction she wanted, towards our heroes. It seems her efforts to study and improve upon her powers to control darkness have paid off. Now, while the odds are in my favor, it's time to tend to Deborah and the 2 Dark Dragon Balls. Ironically requesting Boo, hand them over, won't you? Keeping everyone safe from Slug's beam, Gohan exclaims, I have no idea who you are, but that magic barrier was impressive. You've saved us, Mr. Sorcerer. Although the demon admits it wasn't his intention to protect him. But at any rate, the 2 of them need to find a way to deal with this guy. And Gohan has just the idea. Gesturing to Trunks. Let's fuse! Right, fusion! Trunks remembers how Goku taught him during their training. Their heights and builds are similar now, so it should work. First, they need to align their ki. Glancing back at him, Kamel must be getting the impression all these Earthlings do is fuse. Taking the first step, the pair get their ki at the exact same level. With that feeling right. With that, we have our second original fusion of the series, Gohanks. He celebrates it was a success. Taking in his new power, the fusion only lasts 30 minutes, so he doesn't have much time. I'm going to finish this all at once! Explosive fire cutter! No good! It's too big. It's not taking any damage. Demon God! I can feel a monumental power. My body's adjusting to the Demon God power. Take this! The true power of a Demon God! With Toa. As long as I look out for those space-shifting attacks, I should be okay. when she's accosted by Camille. And put right in the line of fire of Majin Buu. Salsa's zipping in to save her. Turns out he isn't here on her accord. She questions what he's doing here. He simply replies, "Let me beat this guy, okay?" He goes on to tell of his fight with Turles when he was dishonored in front of Lord Mechikabura. And he can't let things stand like this. Drink a tornado! Proving to be extremely formidable in his own right, Salsa shreds Buu to pieces, dislodging all 3 balls and even Deborah. He shouts over to Toa to get a move on. And using her darkness hands, she grabs 3 of the 4. Leaving just a singular ball up in the air with Camille honing in. She's also able to obtain that one. In the Dark Demon Realm, Ravi and Poutine approach their demonic lord. They tell how they've received a report from Toa and Salsa's squad that they've retrieved Deborah and 3 Dark Dragon Balls. With that, they're returning home. Their ruler is happy to see things have turned out quite well. He instructs them to tell Toa to see him when she returns, and to bring one of her masks with her. But a mask? They query. We've previously seen these masks have the ability to brainwash their wearer. The Dark King continues.
There's one thing I'd like to try prior to my revival. Brainwashing one who has a Dark Dragon Ball.
Meanwhile, at the Dark Demon Realm Southeast Prison Complex, Toa and the other Wrongins find themselves in front of some sort of monster, even for their standards. Broly. Turns out trying to mind control one who's been infused with a Dark Dragon Ball isn't the great idea Mechikabura thought. Beside her, his father Paragus. Toa thinks to herself, this isn't just the Dark Dragon Balls. That kind of latent ability. Just what the hell is he? Looking from above, Mechikabura realizes it was impossible to control this much power after all. The Dark Dragon Ball and Broly's raw strength is just too much. Still, he continues, this has been enjoyable. When Goku arrives through the portal, though not all our villains are familiar with him, some are more than they want to be. But what in the world is Shroom doing? Where is he? Goku smirks at the unveil. It was his ki he was feeling. Glancing over to Broly.
Kakarot.
He's powering up even further. Toa demands Paragus control him this instant. But Broly sends his father flying through the portal. After all the trouble they went through brainwashing him. Their lord isn't fazed by this. He simply requests the Dark Mask King go after him. Watching the fight and Toa's continued struggle, Salsa questions if they should go back her up. But Mechikabura just wants everyone to sit back and enjoy the show for now. As his fury lingers, Toa is surprised the Time Patrol managed to get this far, but it has its advantages. While he's distracted, she wants to try putting all of her power into the brainwashing spell. Firing it off! gets knocked back so hard even her hair falls down. Salsa points out, "Hey, look, Poutine! Toa used up all her demon god energy! She's gone back to normal!" The powers of darkness are leaking out of her body. Causing Mira to appear? Toa's experiment from before. But she said he was wrecked by the Time Patrol. Did she make a new one? He turns and makes his way to his creator. Like wings, mysterious tendrils extend from Mira's back and encompass Toa. What's he doing all of a sudden? Toa's getting all wrapped up. Emerging from the darkness as a single entity, Mira appears, kinda Super Saiyan 4-ish. He holds Broly's fist at bay as he growls Toa is his to protect.
How could you go and destroy your own power limiter? You've bungled everything right to the end. I'll need to take out your core and fix it.
No repairs will be needed. Oh, I've grown past your schematics. I'm walking on my own now. Now, I will evolve into something beyond myself. By absorbing my own creator.
Mira! But I was the one who made you. You'd turn on me? You're nothing but a failure.
I'm getting an unusual energy reading.
This feels wonderful.
Hey, can you hear me? He absorbed all the power from Toki Toki's egg. There's nothing we can do to stop him now. Quickly, escape is the only chance.
It's a little too soon to start giving up.
What?
Now the demons are up and fusing. This worked as a great distraction for Goku. He picks himself up from the rebel, not even putting up a fight. His presence isn't lost on Salsa, though. He notices he's planning something too. He powers up and reminds himself, since we don't know what kind of impact it'll have on time, I promised the Kaioshin I wouldn't use this. But this time I got serious too! Go Super Saiyan 4! Mechikabura chuckles to himself.
I see. The Time Patrol's not bad either. They all have about the same power.
Mira declares to Broly that if he can't be controlled, he'll just have to take that ball from him. Goku merely mentions how they both have amazing ki. This is getting exciting. He's tough.
Get in my way.
With the final Dark Dragon Ball obtained and Goku down for the count.
At long last, the hour of my ascension has arrived. I did it! I'm finally free! What are you? What in the world are you? After that, how could you still be alive?
See. You want to interfere, do you?
I won't hold back then! With every ounce of my limitless divine power! We'll defeat you! You shall rue the day! Erase your miserable life from history! When I'm through with you, you will have never existed! Damn you! Damn you! No!
The ceremony has already started.
You have gathered the 7 Dark Dragon Balls. State your wish. Whatever your wish may be, I shall grant a single one.
The sinister wizard himself standing before the dragon.
Dragon consumed by darkness, I have but a single wish. That is to restore me, Mechikabura, with all of the power of my youth.
Dark Shenron reveals this is within his ability. However, that much power is a bit too great. It'll take some time. Mechikabura tells him to do it as fast as he can.
Acknowledge.
Seeing this happen from a distance, our gang gets their first look at the so-called Dark Shenron. Kinda creepy if you ask Gotenks. Tch. Everyone rushes in at once to throw everything they've got at him. They need to stop him before he's done granting the wish. While our heroes fight the various demon gods, Crono is able to break through the line and surge forward.
I won't let you through.
Just as Deborah goes in to intercept her, Gotenks jumps in to clear her path. When their fusion runs out of time, Goten implores Trunks to go ahead with the Kaioshin. Although the other Time Patroller's a bit apprehensive. The son of Goku assures he can leave this to him. He's got Deborah. Cronoa basically has to drag him off, but the pair head out.
Did you come here to get knocked around by me again? Muscle-bound bastard!
Looks like Vegeta won in seconds after being forced to hold back against Gravy.
Wide open! Damn! The damage has come back already!
Unfortunately, it's not going to be a fair fight this go-around either. The damage Cronoa healed has already come back. Zipping in to stop his momentum, Goku admits he's in pretty bad shape too after his fight with Broly. Without even having to mention it. The prince scoffs.
Let's do it!
He hollers for the others to buy him some time. Already aware of what they have planned, Kamel thinks. That again. In that case... trapping the demon gods in their own barriers. Gravy snarls what the heck this is. Their ally barks for him to hurry. He can only hold him for 20 seconds. Now with the perfect opportunity. Watching on, Gravy knows if they fuse, it'll be a real problem.
You think I'll let you do it? Lightning! Destructive announcement!
The barrier's falling apart, the spell is broken. But seeing Gravy's bravado, Kutin can't help but comment how lame that was. Reinvigorated, Gohan rallies his brother to beat these demon gods and go back up the Kaioshin. Their adversaries do the same. Toa takes charge and commands the demons to erase this line and go defend Lord Mechikabura. During the chaos, Kamel decides this is where he takes his leave. His plans to steal the Dragon Balls has failed, but he believes a full resurrection could be prevented. Shoot! Run away, will ya? Don't fall behind the demon gods!
Destroy the Kaioshin of Time!
Cronoa comments. Thanks to Kamel, we were able to decrease their numbers quite a bit, but even this many remaining is troublesome. Trunks responding. We don't have time. I can only use that power for 10 seconds. But... in those 10 seconds, I'm going to cut a path! showing he can do Super Saiyan 3 without fusion, even if only for a brief moment. This does work to open a path to the dragon. Tapping down, the Kai thanks him. He brushes this off. Never mind that. Just hurry and deal with Vegeta. The dragon himself smacking Trunks away like a ragdoll. It warns him not to interfere. Regaining his power and his youth, Vegeta cackles that the Kaioshin of Time did well coming this far. But he's afraid she's too late. Reaching out her hand, she snaps back. Don't count on it! She didn't want to use this if she didn't have to, but she's going to release all the power she's been storing at once. She's betting everything to stop him in his plans. Taking on what could be speculated as her true form, she unleashes her time labyrinth, sinking it not only on Mechikabura, but the entirety of the Dark Demon Realm. They're doomed to wander forever with her outside the flow of time.
Your wish has been granted.
Then as Shenron finishes the wish, a silhouette hisses with a youthful but familiar voice. You planned this, didn't you, Kaioshin of Time? Damn you.
Damn you, Time Patrol!
Now then, farewell.
Getting his bearings, Trunks tries to figure out what this is. Addressing the deity, she calls out to him. Merely requesting he take care of Toki Toki from now on. Gaio! Toki Toki restores the time nest. Back to normal? Pan asks if the world is returning to the way it was. Old Kai awakens to explain. Time restoration. The true form and power of Toki Toki. The one who truly governs time. But it's not just Toki Toki's power, you know. Turning to Cronoa, it's because of how you raised Toki Toki that your power also helps, as expected of the Kaioshin of Time. As their alliance was only temporary. Kamel, in his weakened state, begins to feel the impact of the returning barrier, the one that usually bars the demons from this place. Demigra instructs his minions to reorganize for now. As they take their leave, Demigra vows that next time it'll be their turn. The demon promises to claim the seat of the Kaioshin of Time. Then, coming to embrace his role, Trunks retorts, "We won't let you. We will protect everyone's history. The Time Patrol will!"